Contender Tournament Final scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. He now runs his professional record to 44 wins with 8 losses and 33 career knockouts. Standing 6 feet, 1/2 inch tall, 1.84 meters. He weighed in at 208 1/2 pounds, 94.6 kilos. Back tonight, fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil. Please welcome once again, Ariel Machado. His opponent, fighting out of the white corner, now improves his professional record to 57 wins with 14 losses and 36 knockouts. At 6 feet 3 1/2 inches tall, 1.92 meters, he weighed in at 205 1/2 pounds, 93.2 kilos. Back tonight, fighting out of France, here again, the good boy, Zinedine Hameur Lain. And the referee in charge of this bout is Oscar Martinez.
Fighter, come on over. Fighter, come on over. All right, gentlemen, it's the final. I want a clean, fair fight. Obey my commands at all times. Okay? Back to your corners, guys. Fighter! Fighter! Fight!
A world championship title opportunity is on the line. Hameur Lain in the white gloves, Machado in the black.
Let's see if Zinedine can use those knees as he did at Glory 32.
If you're just joining us, Hameur Lain with a knockout win in his opening bout. Did not expend a ton of energy to get it done. Machado in a much more brutal encounter in his victory over Daniel Ilunga. Sometimes it's fitness that can make all the difference. Ooh, nice inside leg kick there from the Brazilian.
Very interesting to see how Machado's going to approach this, knowing that Zinedine had more time to recover and had an easier fight. Does he go out and throw the hard punches, or does he save some energy? Because he was very fatigued in their last outing at Glory 32.
Hameur Lain told us his most powerful weapon is his big right hand, which he displayed to the jaw of Brian Collette. As for Machado, he said, "I kick really hard." And that's a quote. And looking at his thighs, you got to believe that. Massive thighs on the Brazilian.
He likes to kick, but he's relying a lot on his heavy and strong punches on the inside, constantly looping them over, which is a good shot to throw against the taller Zinedine.
High kick misses. And boy, Machado could have launched a right hand there as Hameur Lain was backed against the ropes with both gloves up. Looked like a crucifix. And is it just me, or does Hameur Lain look a little lethargic so far?
He does look a little slower.
Oh, a nice head kick.
He landed some good knees and high kicks. He's using a nice jab. I want to see him use it more. Good job at Machado ripping the body.
And another head kick for Hameur Lain. Those will get the judge's attention. And a nice 1-2 backs Machado off.
Machado stays really square, so it's open to straight punches. So that's where Zinedine has to use his jab.
Oh, no, and Hameur Lain turned his back on his opponent.
1, 2.
Is that a body
3.
shot?
Hameur Lain
5.
not even thinking
6,
about getting up.
7.
This would be a stunner.
8, 9.
It's over. Ariel Machado will fight for the light heavyweight championship of the world. And something from the opening bell just didn't seem right regarding Zinedine Hameur Lain.
And it was the last fight where Zinedine finished Machado with a knee, but it was Machado now finishing Zinedine to the body. He returned the favor, so let's take a look at it. It was a right hand.
And Hameur Lain turned his back on his opponent.
It looked like it was the right hand of Machado that stunned him.
But then Hameur Lain went down holding his body. I'm not sure what happened.
Maybe he was covering up that it was trying to blame the body shot for the damage, but it was definitely that right hand of Machado that did the most damage. Zinedine turning his back, followed with a left hook. Maybe that did some damage, but it definitely, to me, looked like it was that heavy overhand right.
I'm going to send our French translator in there to speak to Hameur real quick just to see maybe what was wrong with him. Just with the 8 count, but that did not seem to be the case, did it?
Yeah, looked like at one point he was trying to wait for the 8 count to stand, but he got up very slow, so Oscar Martinez really had to make the call.
Here are the highlights of the fight. Zinedine, Hameur, Ariel Machado. It's our light heavyweight contender tournament final.
Yeah, Zinedine was finding good success with throwing straight punches, but Machado kept coming in with big hooks, and that was the end of the fight where he landed a good right hand and followed by that left hook to the body. And even after the fight, you see Zinedine talking and tapping his body, saying it was the body shot that did the most damage, but to me it looked like that right hand.
Here are our strike statistics. Hameur with 15 landed, including several damaging head kicks, but it was Machado who got the job done, 19 of 43. The official decision now, and Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee Oscar Martinez steps in and waves this one off with an official time of 2 minutes and 43 seconds of that very first round. This one comes to an end by technical knockout. For your winner, and now Glory Contender Tournament Champion, Ariel Machado. Here to present the Ramon Deckers Commemorative Trophy, our Chief Executive Officer, John Franklin, and joined from our talent operations, Mr. Eric Haycraft.
Get it now. Get it now.
Yes. It is the crowning achievement of Ariel Machado's career, the biggest night of his life. And he gets to see who he'll fight coming up next in our main event. Your thoughts on the likelihood that Machado can indeed become the light heavyweight champion of the world?
Well, his first fights are always very impressive, and he shows a good mix of movement and power, so there's a good chance.
And send a hug to all my students in Brazil. Now he's just watching the fights. And I just say thank you for 2 guys, Julio Borges and Madison Filho. These guys are awesome, the best coaches in the world. And Carolina, Raul, you are my life. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ariel Machado.
Cavalari, Victor, I'm here. I'm coming for the belt, man.
Coming up next, it is our main